Hello everyone, welcome to another ZenWalks live stream. Welcome everyone, this is the ZenWalks channel, live streaming once again from the city of Porto, Portugal, in the north of Portugal. Today is the 2nd of November 2024. It's around 4:40 local time, and I think it's around 22 degrees Celsius right now. And we are starting this live stream. We are just sitting down on a bench here in the metro station of Trindade. It's one of the hubs that joins two of the metro lines in Porto, and so a metro just arrived. This one is going to the airport, so if you want to go to the airport from the city of Porto, you come to Trindade and get this metro on this side of the station, and then it goes all the way to the airport. So don't get it wrong, because there's only one line that goes to the airport, and it says Aeroporto. So let's get up and start this live stream. We already started, but we're not walking. So yes, you see, there's airport, Aeroporto, it says right there. So this is a bit of a practical information right at the beginning of this live stream here in Porto. We are in Porto again, as usual. So we are just live streaming. This train here goes to Campanhã. This is the other hub of public transport in Porto. That's where you have the train, you have the buses, and you can go to another line of the metro if you go down here. So yes, there's two lines coming to this station of Trindade, and you can see usually the time or the minutes expected for the next train, and there's also announcements, as you see, in Portuguese, of course. So Lawrence, Mikkel, there you are. So I see Lawrence on the live chat. If you don't have the live chat activated, just look for it. I think YouTube made it easier recently for you to find that live chat, because I just saw that there's a new kind of screen, at least on the computer. There's a little section of the screen saying about the live chat, so that's good for you. So just open the live chat and you can see people talking on the live chat during this live stream. Michaels, welcome my friend, there you are. It's a pleasure to have you always. You're always in the live stream, so that's so nice. Thank you for coming, really. I decided to do a live stream just as usual, out of the blue. I am very tired because I came from Lisbon. As you know, I did a live stream in Lisbon yesterday night. It was around 7 when I did that live stream in the area of Belém, Lisbon. And I drove to Porto right after a performance I had in the area. So I arrived to Porto at around 2 a.m. I am a bit tired, but I was saying that even tired, I was in my apartment here and I was feeling, okay, let's just do a live stream. And so, here I am. Welcome to ZenWalks again, and enjoy this live stream in the city of Porto, beautiful city. So Lawrence said, nice to see you, Zen. Nice to see you too, Lawrence. It's very, very nice. You'll tell me if the screen is okay, if it's not too wobbly, because I didn't really have time. I was in the metro while I was setting the gimbal, so everything is apparently good, but I don't know. Please tell me if the horizon is twisted. I think it's a tiny bit twisted. I always have this problem with this gimbal somehow, but let's see how this goes. It should be a bit more like that. So sorry for this, I'm adjusting this as I speak to you. I think this is better now. So we have Michael was saying hello ZenWalks, hello back to you, Michael, and all the Zen team. So Alex SP, there you are, so nice to see you. Hi Zen, hi folks, hi back to you. Here we are. Today my goal is to start here as I started in the Trindade metro station and go to the Clérigos Tower here in Porto. So the Clérigos Tower is a tower that you see almost, how do I say, almost from everywhere in Porto, really, because it's a very tall old tower, which has also a church. It's a church, but the tower is the bell tower, but it's so tall that, yeah, you can see it from many places in Porto. So the route today will be coming from Trindade, the metro station, and you'll see how quick it is to exit at Trindade and arrive at the main avenue of Porto, which is Avenida dos Aliados. But I mean, there is a train station, a metro station to be correct, in Aliados. So if you want, you just exit there and go to Aliados. The same line of metro that has Trindade, Aliados metro stations is the line that also can take you to the São Bento train station, which is the historic train station that brings trains to the center of Porto. And then you have Campanhã, as I was telling you, where that metro was heading just earlier. That kind of a terminus station, and Campanhã is a station that still continues. So there's lines that come to Campanhã and then they continue to other destinations. So we are going down, we are going towards the Avenida dos Aliados, as I was telling you. We have 15 people watching. And actually, by the way, you can see on the live chat window that I created like a kind of I forgot the name, like a challenge. But actually, to be honest, I was just trying to see that new possibility of YouTube. I was not wanting to activate it. Somehow I pressed the button to see what that was, and then it created a challenge, like a super chat challenge. And but somehow it got activated. So there is a challenge going on this live stream, apparently ending in 20 minutes, where if you buy super chats, 5 super chats in total, then there is a consequence. I said, it wasn't just me again testing the system. I said, if you give me 5 super chats of 2 euros each, I mean in total of the live stream, it's not 5 super chats per person, of course, and you don't have to do anything because it was anyway just a test for me. I was not wanting to activate the thing. I will live stream next Saturday, so that would be kind of, I was just really trying the thing. But anyway, it's there. If you want to give the super chats, you can, but you are not, of course, obliged to do it, please. You know that at Zenwalks I never. Hope to see. Yes, so, yeah, let's go to the Aliados Avenue. So Alex is saying, you have to get premium because you're getting ads. Actually, that's one thing I wanted to do already, because it's a default setting for live streams, is the ads come once in a while. But I was wanting to disable that. I mean, the ads can come in the beginning and in the end as normal, but I don't usually have ads in the middle of live videos. But in most of Zenwalks videos, we don't have that. But I should deactivate that for the live stream, because it's maybe not so nice, because then you will miss some things that I may say. So sorry about that. I'll keep that in mind for the next live streams. Yeah, it's because yeah, I should say no to that, and I just set the live stream a bit quickly without really realizing. So let's cross the Avenida dos Aliados. Again, since this is a live stream, you can tell me where you would like me to go. Of course, my main objective for today is going to Clérigos Tower, but I can go through any path you may wish me to go. I was just pointing earlier to a building on my left side, and this is the City Hall of Porto. There you go. So this is the City Hall. It's a very stunning building, actually, very impressive. It's very dramatic, and it overlooks the Avenida dos Aliados. So Alex is saying, no, I don't mind. Yeah, anyway, I know that sometimes ads are a bit annoying. I hate ads, to be honest. I really hate them. I mean, I'm just going to be very honest with you. I don't watch TV. What I watch on the television are things that I want to watch. Either normal broadcasts, but I watch them after they've been broadcasted. So I watch what I want at the time I want, and that way I can skip the ads. Well, not so much anymore, because unfortunately even normal cable services, at least in Portugal, they have been kind of putting ads as well, besides the normal ads of the broadcast. So they're putting ads on the streaming services they have, and those ones are usually not skippable. So it is becoming a bit difficult for me to be ad-free, which is a bit, I mean, it's a bit, how do I say, Zenwalks has ads, but it's not the main goal of the channel, as you know. So we have a fountain here, like a water element in the middle, I mean in the north side of the Avenida dos Aliados. And then Alex is saying, don't switch off the ads, that's how you make your money. Yes, I mean, Zenwalks doesn't really make me much money, but yeah, I can disable the ones that are intrusive. That's what I was saying about. So I usually keep the ones at the beginning and at the end, but during the videos I don't like, personally, for Zenwalks videos to have ads in them. I think it's a bit disruptive. But yes, of course, ads is how YouTube makes a living, and how YouTube creators make a living as well, the ones who live on YouTube. It's not my case, but yes, thank you for saying, Alex, that's very, very nice of you. Okay, so we are going down. That's a beautiful sun. Look at the cloud just above. It's like a painting above the Avenida dos Aliados. It's very beautiful. I love it. Look at that. And then you see the golden light on these amazing buildings of Porto. They are really, really stunning. Any suggestions for me to go? Some path that you think is good for me to take? Or you'll tell me. Hello, Chris. Chris Walter appeared. Hello, everybody. Hello to you, Chris. I hope you're well. Everything well? Health and everything? I hope so. I hope so. That health is the most important thing, really. I'll just do a little panning for you to have a panorama of the Avenida dos Aliados with Clérigos, sorry, not Clérigos, it's kind of similar looking, but with the city hall there. Okay, I'm back to you. Sorry, I think I had the glitch here in the broadcast, but everything is good now. So this is an amazing avenue, really. I love it. So yes, so let's keep going down. I was going to go to Clérigos, as I told you. So my suggestion, actually, again, please do suggest something for me, some route for me to go. But while you suggest a route for me, I will take my decisions and take a path here. Again, please tell me if the screen is stable, if it's not too wobbly, because I'm feeling my gimbal today a bit unstable somehow. But oh well. So Chris is saying, fine, thank you. I am managing to get your notifications again. Ah, that's great, Chris. Yes, here you are. So it seems that you got this notification for this live stream. So that's very good. I'm going to put my gimbal just for a moment on a stand position. I need to put my tripod here, so bear with me for a second, because I have to adjust something. I have some equipment attached to my, how do I say, to my, come on, I forgot the name for it, my waist, but it's kind of going down the pants, and I can't have my cameras going down the pants. No. So yes, it's a bit, because I brought my camera, so I can actually show you what's happening here. I don't know if you can see me. So I had this little pouch just falling down, and I can't have that. So here's my Zenwalks t-shirt again, QR code right here. That's my usual setup for the Zenwalks live streams, and yeah. So sorry for this small wait. We are ready now to go. So the temperature is quite nice. I think it's around, it was 22 just a moment ago, but now it is, I think, 21. But it's still very, very enjoyable. It's an amazing afternoon here. So it's very, very nice. So we are going, it was not this street exactly that I wanted. I'm a tiny bit lost. Yes, I'll go on the next one because I wanted to go into some neighborhoods. It's quite full of people, which is very nice to see. I hope the broadcast is good. I'm not getting any more messages from you on the live chat, so hopefully everything is good. I was just having on my phone some notification that the streaming was not stable, so I hope everything is good now. So we are going back again because I just wanted to show you the city hall that you have there. And now right in front there's a church. Oh, is this a Ferrari? No, Lamborghini. Wow, that's an amazing car. I'm not a car guy, but I mean that car is impressive to anyone. So yes, I will. Michael Martin's saying it's great to join you. Thank you so much. And you are asking, Michael, if I prefer Lisbon or Porto. Ooh, that's a very broad question that can't have really an answer for you, because I mean, I'm going to say the normal thing, that very general thing, but it is true that every city has their own charms. And I really like Lisbon a lot because I'm from Lisbon, so Lisbon is quite an amazing city, really. But then again, Porto has so many beautiful things as well, and has a different vibe to it. Very, very different. I've discussed this several times already in our live streams. I feel there is a maybe more, how do I put this? Maybe more, I don't want to seem, how do I put this? It's a bit hard. I don't want to seem like preferring one to another, but the energy of Porto is a bit more immediate, a bit more maybe energetic. Lisbon is a bit more calm. I mean, it's not calmer because you have much more people and usually people. But on the other hand, the energy that people have here is a bit more direct and a bit more welcoming in a way. That's what I feel as a Lisbon person. I like very much the... there's the bingo right there. I like very much the energy here, and I've said this many, many times. This is think of a new restaurant. There's a noodle restaurant that, yeah, this was not like. This is a new thing. They even have a kind of a noodle robot here. There we go. So yes, this is a new restaurant. I didn't know about this, and they have a big window here. Yeah. So that's quite nice. And here, my friends, you have a restaurant where you can have amazingly cheap meals, but really amazingly cheap meals. Café Almada. Please do remember this. As you saw, it is very, very close to Avenida dos Aliados, and you can eat a full plate of food for €5. It depends on the thing you choose, but yes, it's very traditional, not fancy at all, but it's very nice, I tell you. It's quite interesting. Okay, so here we are. We are going now a bit up. And we are entering an area that is traditionally a nightlife area in Porto. The name of it is Cedo Feita, C-E-D-O. Feita. So that's Feita in Portuguese. If you look for that and you put Zen Walks after that word and press search on YouTube, you'll find Zen Walks nightlife video recorded here, and also a live stream also streamed from this area. So if you want to know more, you can just watch those videos, the premiere and the live stream, and you can enjoy the atmosphere, because for instance here is usually full of people, all this square. Also there you can see people there. Also on that other corner there's people now, but in the night is even more. So yes, Alex was saying then you should start a merch shop selling t-shirts that say I love Porto. Who knows? Yeah, one day maybe, Alex, that's a good suggestion. Lawrence said yum, looks great and tasty. Kept Oizal, new sub here. Are you going to do any Christmas streams? Absolutely, absolutely. Captain, is it Captain maybe? Captain Kreisel. Yes, of course, absolutely. That's the tradition at Zen Walks, is to do Christmas live streams and Christmas premieres, long videos, either in Lisbon and in Porto. So I'm just waiting for the city halls to announce, which they may already have announced, the day when the lights come on. So I should pay attention to that. I've been very, very busy in my work without really much time to, how do I say, to plan. So that's why sometimes I do just very sudden live streams. But I will see if tonight I can sit at the computer and search the web about Christmas in Porto and Christmas in Lisbon, because it should be soon, because we are already in November. And usually by November, city halls turn on their Christmas lights. So yeah, thank you for saying that. I was almost forgetting about it. So that's a good thing. So Captain, oh, it's not Kreisel, is it? I can't really see my screen. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry about this. It's Oizal, is it? Let me check again in the meanwhile. Yes, Oizal, sorry. Yeah, there you go, Captain Oizal. Welcome to Zen Walks. It's a pleasure to have a new subscriber. Thank you so much for coming and joining the live chat and the writing. It's very, very nice. Steve W. Hola Zen. Hola Steve. Back to you. How are you today? All good? I hope so. I hope you have a bit of a good relaxing time in my company here, walking a bit in the city of Porto. There's a nice area. As you see, you can see already that this is kind of a nightlife spot, but in the afternoon is a bit more calm, but people are having beers. I see caipirinha over on the next table. Or maybe it can be a lemonade as well. I think that's the case. I think that's not caipirinha after all. Martin, hello my friend. How so nice to see you, really. Welcome to this live stream here at Zen Walks. So again, you can see a lot of people going in these areas here. So it's very good. So I see Steve W. Thank you, just gave a fantastic information for Zen Walks channel. In Porto, the tree lighting is on the 1st of December. So thank you for that. I'll keep an eye on that date. I'm just already thinking on my mind, will I be in Porto on the 1st of December? I don't think so, but I'll have to see. Yeah, I'll be all around the place really in the next months really. So Lisbon, Porto, Lisbon, and going back and forth. So yes, I think if I'm not on the first day, I will be for sure in the next days. And I will film that for you, and hopefully I will do a live stream as well from Porto and Lisbon with the Christmas decorations on. I really like Christmas decorations, and I think everyone likes it, and it gives you such a nice atmosphere, isn't it? In preparation for a cozy feeling of Christmas time, and it's a bit magical. Yeah. So I'll keep an eye for that. So 1st of December in Porto. There's a nice painting in this building. I always liked this. So Chris, Martin, did I say hello to you? Martin Ott, thank you for coming. And then Chris was asking, what time is it now in Porto? In Scotland is 5:03. Yes, that's the same. Portugal, I mean continental Portugal, has the same time zone as Britain. So yes, it's the same time. So it is 5:05 now. And Azores Islands are 1 hour behind in Portugal, and Madeira Island is the same time as the continent, so same time as London. So yeah, it's the same time, and yeah. So Steve, of course, Steve will be coming to Porto, right? And we kind of arranged like a drink, didn't we? Somewhere in the middle of December, didn't we? So it'll be very nice to see you. I'm really looking forward to that. And hopefully we can arrange that. So this is another hot spot for nightlife here in Porto. This is where everyone joins in this triangle that you see right here. Everyone's around and drinking beers, and it's very, very nice place to be in the night. So Martin is having a late breakfast. What time is in LA now, Martin? Of course it's behind Portugal time, but I wonder how behind it is. I'm very curious. So let's continue our walk. This was the zone of Sedufeita. We were just live streaming for you. We have beers, you have people drinking beers, preparing for their nights out, I'm sure. And that's always a nice atmosphere when people are having fun and just being relaxed. I've filmed this already for Zenwalk, so you can have this on long videos. So Steve is saying we did. Yes, we're looking forward to it too. Yes, definitely. It'll be nice to meet you. It's we've said this already sometimes in the Zenwalks channel. It will be great to join all the Zenwalks community in a dinner or in a party somewhere in the world. I wish I was rich enough to invite everyone to a big party somewhere in the middle of Europe to join everyone together. I mean, maybe middle of Europe is not so practical for the ones who live in the United States. But anyway, who flies to Europe can fly to Portugal or to the middle of Europe anyway. So there's not much difference for you, I think, in terms of price, I mean. So this is the continuation of Sedufeita. You can see the little houses and the little traditional houses like this one. There's only 2 levels on this one. It's like the old traditional houses. And you still have some of them right there in renovations right now. And of course then some modern buildings by the side of those. But they kept the traditional houses like that, which is very, very nice. Yes. So this is Casa Guedes, a very, very famous place in Porto to eat, like small snacks. I find it is maybe a bit expensive for what they offer, but it's nice to enjoy it once in a while, and they're very efficient serving, so you can have a meal in a few minutes, so it's very nice. Okay, so let's go now on this street. I will go back to those other ones on my left a bit later. Please do press the like button on this live stream, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe to Zenwalks now. If you're watching this for the first time and you don't know the channel, please subscribe and explore the channel afterwards. Press the subscribe button, and if you want, when you press the subscribe button, press right after that notification bell so you can be notified of our videos, live streams and premieres. So yes, please do that. Like Chris was getting notification and then it stopped somehow, but he's is back to the ZenWalks notification, so I'm very, very glad about that. Okay, so let's go to this area here. There it is, the Torre dos Clérigos, right there. You see it there. We will get a bit closer to it soon. But for now, let's just go around this fountain, which is the Fountain of Lions. It's an amazing fountain. Usually there are skaters around, so if you come here, just pay a bit of attention of what are they doing, because sometimes they really go very fast. So yeah. So we have more waters. Alex was saying, I'm just reading your comments on the live chat. Do find the live chat window, because it's much more interesting when you see the live stream like this, if you read the live comments of everyone. So, Sandokan, welcome! There you are, I didn't see you. Bem-vindo. Solar Moinho do Vento Restaurante. Exatamente, passámos por lá. Eu nunca fui a esse restaurante, portanto eu não faço ideia se é bom, mas eu suspeito que deva ser muito bom. Aqui no Norte come-se muito bem, aqui no Porto, portanto de certeza que seria bom o restaurante. Bem-vindo, Sandokan, obrigado por estar aqui. And then we have Alex was saying we should all meet up for New Year's Eve in Porto and get wasted on Portuguese wine. That's an amazing suggestion. Yes, that would be great. Yeah, that would be great. I don't know if I could really join you, because oh, I know, on the 1st I don't work, but I work right on the 2nd and actually in Porto. So I'll have to be around in Porto. I should as well get wasted on the 31 and recover on the 1st. Following Alex's suggestion, right? And then Captain Oizal was saying, how was the show last night in Lisboa? Thank you for asking, Captain. It was very, very good. It was actually a very nice performance. So I was very glad with it. So it gave me a good mood for my drive of 3 hours to come to Porto after the performance. The sun is setting, Chris is saying, looks beautiful. Indeed, it really is an amazing sun. So this is what we call in Portuguese tuna. Tuna is a group of university students that just sing, and they're just singing, I mean, for their pleasure and enjoying just their time together. Of course, then they have a little pot there for you to put some coins. There are some tunas that sing very well. I think these ones are just having fun. They do have the instruments and percussion, everything. Sandokan, tuna fish, yes. Actually, I don't know why is it called a tuna. I don't know the origin of the word, but we call it tuna académica. Portanto, uma tuna académica. A tuna académica is just, you know, like just a group that sings in the university and enjoy their free times, and maybe not free times as well, just enjoying some rehearsals. That's part of it, the university life, isn't it? It's the Harry Potter busker. Alex, you are very humorous today. That's very, very nice. So yeah, so they have the fountain in the background, and they have those two beautiful churches in the background as well. So there was a performance of that tuna. Let's now... Bassem Murad, there you are, my friend, welcome. Bassem is also a regular on ZenWalks live streams. It's always nice to see you, my friend, thank you. I was going to show, before welcoming balsam, the chestnuts in Porto. So chestnuts, they even have the chestnuts here in their own shell right there, and then you cook them roasted. So they have these little ovens, there is fire underneath there, you can see the fire there, and then you can just buy them. It's usually €3 a dozen. And of course then they have salt on them as well, and it's very delicious. These ones especially because they are roasted on the fire, so they have a burnt, roasted, toasted, amazing flavor. I really love chestnuts, so it's a very good thing that you should come here. And there is a lady just announcing castanha quentinha, which means warm chestnut. It's warm, she was saying. So it's very, very good. And it's the smell. I can't transmit the smell to you, but it's amazing smell here. It's beautiful. So now we have these two churches that we filmed many times before in our live streams and on our long videos. It's a particularity because it's two different churches. They're not the same, but they are glued together. So you have on the right, you have the Igreja do Carmo. That's the one on the right. And on the left you have Igreja dos Carmelitas. So it's two different churches. I should know this. I didn't search it yet, but I should know why these two churches are together. I must read more about it. But it's always a very big highlight of Porto, and the landmark is these two churches together, because it's not so usual that you have two churches right by the side of one another. So you have here Igreja dos Carmelitas. This is the one on the left, 17th century. There you go. I don't know if this QR code is from this or if someone just put a QR code here. That has nothing to do with the church, I have no idea. So look at that. So yes, so we keep walking now, and I'll just show you the tiles by the side of the church on the right, which is Igreja do Carmo. There you go. So this was 18th century, so this one came later. There you go. So in the tile facade I'm going to show you was put in 1912 only. So this, I think it's under renovation right now, because it has this kind of material coming off, you see, right there. It's under renovation and protection, but you can see how beautiful it is. Look at that. So you have, and I could hear the Spanish girl saying, this is a great photo. So they're waiting to take a photo on the tiles, which everyone likes, no? So yeah, it's a beautiful facade, isn't it? It's quite amazing. So let me get back to your comments again. Please do press the like button on this live stream. We have Mario Santana. Thank you for coming, Mario. You just said there is the narrowest house in Portugal. Mario, where is that house? Am I close to it? Maybe I don't know about that house. Maybe, I don't know. You tell me, because maybe you know more. I know Porto just by walking in the streets. I don't know so much about Porto itself. So please do tell me. Well, there is almost like but that's part of the church. It almost looks like a building right there with that green door. I wonder if that is that house you're saying it's the narrowest house. Well, if it is, it really is very narrow. It's a bit crazy. So yes. D. Davenport, boa tarde. Looks like a beautiful day in Porto. Welcome, D. Davenport. So nice to see you again at Zen Walks. Thank you. So I was going to Clérigos Tower, but I'm a bit lost right now. No, I'll go that way. We'll pass again the tuna. So Mario, is that house between the two churches? Is that the narrowest one? It really is very, very narrow. It's incredible, really. So we're going back to the square where the Clérigos Tower is, which I didn't yet properly put on camera on this live stream for you yet. Yes, that's it. Okay, thank you, Steve. I didn't know about that. I've already questioned myself whenever I would film here if that really was a house or it was part of the church. So that's amazing. That's really amazing. It really is very, very narrow. So Chris Walter is saying you went on that. Really? So you went in. How is it inside? It must be very, very interesting experience. There they are, but they don't have a banner, these ones, saying which university of faculty they belong to. I was curious. Yes. But maybe actually I asked them, because I don't see anything here. I don't see anything there. No, there's nothing there. Desculpa, vocês não são de faculdade, só por curiosidade? De engenharia. Ok, está bem, obrigado. Obrigado. So they are engineers, so they're from the engineering in the University of Porto. So yes, I just asked because I was very curious. Okay. The house is right in the middle of these churches, Mario. Thank you so much. Yes, it's amazing, really. That house is very, very tiny. Must be Chris. You went inside, so it must have been quite an experience. Okay, so let's keep going. I'm reading your messages at the same time as well. Chris is saying, when I was in Porto this year, the guide said that the house was intended to separate the monks of one church and nuns of the other. Really? I don't know if that was a very effective separation, but that's just me. I mean, don't mind what I say, but anyway, those things are so interesting, aren't they? And the history tells us of so many things, you know, happening in those times, even tunnels and connections, secret passageways. Anyway, so yeah, that's how do I say, fertile for romance and for novels, isn't it? So here we are in front of the Lello Irmão bookstore, which has been associated with Harry Potter, because apparently the writer just mentioned it, but she didn't write any part of the book in the bookstore at all. But I think there was some connection or someone made, maybe someone knows this better than me, and so this bookstore became famous, and people queue now, as you can see, to go in, because everyone now relates it to the Harry Potter series. So yeah, so you can see there's a beautiful stairway right inside. Yeah, it's an amazing structure, really. It's very, very beautiful. So yeah, so this is it. This is you could see a very nice, have a very nice look inside here at Zen Walks. I was peeking inside. I was there once before all this craziness that it is now. You see the queues. Look, they have several queues for different hours, and so people queue to go in. I was able to go before this, years, like decades ago, and just go inside because it has been always famous, that bookstore. And of course now with Rollings it became a very, very big attraction in Porto, very, very big. Okay, Alex is saying she denied actually ever having been in that shop. Okay, but the myth still is around, isn't it? So that's great. I mean, it's great because this bookstore could eventually have closed down already, as so many bookstores have. And it is not closing down because now, of course, it has a big revenue that they can use to maintain the structures of the bookstore. And they were actually thinking of creating in the back of the building some kind of viewpoint, which I think was denied by the City Hall because it would change the architecture a bit. But I don't know if you can see, unfortunately I can't zoom in during the live streams, but you have like a ceiling with an amazing painted glass, like painted glass on a church. On the top part, on the ceiling, there is an amazing painted glass right there. I don't know if you, I think you can see a bit. It's quite interesting. It's a beautiful bookstore. So let's move on. You see, Porto is full of people, everyone enjoying an amazing November night out because it's not hot, cold at all. It's actually very pleasant to be in the streets. So you have a kind of a shopping mall with cafes on the bottom part, but you also have a nice garden on top. That's where I'm heading next, so you can see how it is. I've been here already, also live streaming. I think I live streamed already from here, so I'm sorry for the eventual repetition of scenery, but every live stream is different, so even if I go in the same route, because your comments are different, what I say is different, and it's always a different experience that I like to do, so I hope you like it too. And I think you like it because otherwise we wouldn't have almost 40 watchers, people watching the live stream, so that's very nice. So there it is, Torre dos Clérigos is right there. Look at those two clouds on the left, welcoming us to the magnificent Tower of Clérigos. So Alex is saying myth. Yes. Okay, that's good to know. Today's those who say that the staircase is one of the Lord of the Rings films was inspired by this. Okay. So, but you're saying that the Lord of the Rings staircase was inspired by the movie, is that it? Or maybe the Hogwarts staircase was also inspired by this? I don't know. Of course, everything is open to speculation, isn't it? Yeah. So this is a very trendy cafe. That you can see the music is great. Everyone's just sitting either on the benches or on the lawns there, and they have several wooden tables which they usually request for you not to move, but people just move it, and I think that's a good thing. You can move the tables a bit and sit wherever you want. People are sitting on the floors. There's dogs inside, which is always a good sign, and at least in my perspective, of course. And people just enjoy a beer here. It's very beautiful. And down below there's that kind of food court area. So Lello bookstore is there, the fountain where the tuna was singing is there, and then this is this coffee shop, and then you have the Clérigos Tower right there. So this is a fantastic area in Porto. We love it, Sonambulas. Sonambulas, welcome. I didn't see you coming. Sorry, I missed you. It's very nice to have you, as usual. Sonambulas also a big contribution to Zen Walks, giving super chats, and you know, that's very generous of you, Sonambulas. So that was the bell of the Clérigos, marking half an hour, 5:30. Again, as I said in the beginning, the goal ended. I see. So, because I put wrongly, I was just making a test on the goal of super chats if I had 5 super chats of €2 each, I would live stream next Saturday, but I will maybe live stream anyway. I was just testing the system, you know, so yeah, you don't have to buy super chats. Yeah, please. If you want, of course, you're welcomed to do so. I'll be very, very happy if you want to offer a super chat of €1, €2, 5, or whatever you want. I'll be very, very glad, and I will thank you deeply, but you don't have to, as you know. We are now walking a bit in the Clérigos area. We're going down a bit. Yes, I think we'll be lucky enough to catch the tram of Porto, which is now operating again in this area. It was not operating for some years due to the metro works, but now it is operating. At least it still arrives. I think it departs from this area, and I think it's about to depart now. We have more chestnuts on our left. There they are. €3 a dozen. There you go. But let's just take a look at the tram. There we go. So this goes to Passeio Alegre. And you see it's broader than the Lisbon ones. So let me go on this side. There it is. You have the Clérigos Tower right there. And it's broader, wider than the Lisbon trams, these ones. Also, the rails have it's more distant than the Lisbon ones as well. So it's different. And I remember when I was little and I saw these trams for the first time when I came to Porto. And for me it was very strange because I was used to the Lisbon trams, and then suddenly I saw a very much wider tram and it felt very foreign to me. And it still does, because I'm from Lisbon and I know the tram system a lot, and it's very, very interesting to see these big trams around. So yes, it's very, very nice. Hey Steve W, come on my friend, you just gave $5 super chat. I thank you so much. Really, it's I mean, sometimes I'm a bit scared of mentioning the super chats and my mistake of today of doing that goal thing, which was just me trying. I didn't really want to put it because I was just trying to see how it was, because it's a new thing on YouTube. But and so I'm a bit scared of mentioning, because then I don't want you to buy super chats, but I really thank you. It's very, very, very generous of you. Steve, thank you so much. Because of that, I'll show you my Zenwalks t-shirt. It's not such a how do I say, such a reward, but it's the Zenwalks t-shirt with the symbol, with the snail, of course, of Zenwalks. Yeah. So thank you so much, really. That's very, very generous. I really thank you. So we are going around the tram, and they still have the traditional doors, wooden doors, that the driver then will close, and they also have the wooden doors right there inside and everything. And it has the machinery there with all those wheels, and it has an iPad. I don't know what's on the iPad, but there's also a ATM machine, because time changes, but the machinery is the same as it was in the old times, and it's electric, of course. It's a very nice thing. Yeah. So I don't know if he's going or not, but it's everyone's kind of waiting to depart. So Steve is saying it's totally worth it. Thank you so much, my friend. Really, it's amazing. I really thank you for that. Sorry. Really, I really thank you. Really, obrigado, I say in Portuguese. Obrigado, muito obrigado. So we are going around the tram. It's not yet going. Maybe it's putting the hands on the wheels and everything, so maybe it's about to depart. There it goes. Aha! So we're getting it going. There it goes. There we go. Chris Walter, yes, this tram goes to the beach area. It goes down and then it goes along the river going to the beach area. Yes, I think that's the case of this one. Yeah. Which is quite nice. I should do that one time, because it's so nice to go on a tram. I really love trams and I love trains as well. So here is the Clérigos Tower. You can see maybe people up there. I can see their faces. I'll tell you where people are. They are right there on that balcony. And people are just looking down. That's one thing I've never done yet. I hope I can do that soon. So yes, and then the evening atmosphere is setting, isn't it? Because the sun is down and there's a beautiful atmosphere around this area now. So let's see again your comments, because I think I lost some of them. Let's check. Then she's watching TikTok on the iPad. Maybe. What is the yellow building behind you? A museum? You mean this one? No. No, I see that one there. Yeah, I'll have to see my informations here. But before that, I just saw that Martin, come on. Another $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Martin. My goodness, you've been putting a smile on my face a lot, really. I don't know what to say. Really, thank you so much, Martin. You're very, how do I say, generous. There's also another word for that, which I keep forgetting. But I really thank you. That's really special. Really, thank you. So again, there's the Zenwalks t-shirt and the Clérigos Tower right there. And there you go. So I was checking now what that building was, and here it says, let me see. Oh, my gimbal is falling. Okay, there you go. Antiga cadeia, let me check what this is. Da relação do Porto. I don't know this. The cadeia is prison, really. So I don't know what it is now. But it is an impressive building, I'll tell you that, for sure. Yes, it's very nice. It's an amazing building. Yes, and I was just sorry for my absence, but I was trying to read a bit about it. But then I have more, I'll come back to that soon. So I have D. Devonport. Would you recommend going to Porto in February? Well, I actually would. It's a bit more empty. It can be very cold. I mean, very cold for Portugal standards, of course. It's not negative temperatures or whatever. No, we don't. There's not usually so many negative temperatures, but it can go around 8 degrees minimum, which is not very cold. So if you come with some clothes, I think you'll be very fine, and you won't have so many tourists in February. And it's usually not so rainy during the February. April can be very rainy, but I think overall you can have a nice time here in Porto in February. Yes, of course. I think you can come. So that house, after all, is a courthouse, or was a courthouse, that was first created in 1582 as a courthouse in Porto. But not in this building originally. It came to this building later. So it was a courthouse. So that's interesting to know. I didn't know about that, yes. So thank you for asking. That's something that I learned, which I didn't know, which is very nice. So we are just going around here. Michael Colonia, we have a new friend here. So Martin, thank you again for the super chat of $5. Really, I thank you so much. And then Martin is saying, thanks for all the walks over the years. We'll need to get a t-shirt in Portugal. Yes, well, until I open like a merchandise tab on YouTube, which of course I thought of that, but I don't really have time for that. No, I don't have time. It's already very tight for me to always keep feeding ZenWalks channel, which I always do. But sometimes, like this week, I couldn't premiere any video on Thursday because I was working, and it's a bit difficult to keep it. But I always try to keep it, and you can count on ZenWalks existing for many years. That's at least my intention. So unfortunately, I can't do merchandise, but I would love to sell these ZenWalks t-shirts because they're very cute, I find. So thank you. So Michael, you should go there for New Year's Eve. Alex is saying Madeira does the most epic fireworks display. Indeed. Actually, I commented on my recent Madeira live streams that I did last week, I think. Last weekend. I think it was last weekend that I was in Madeira, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so many things have happened in the meanwhile. But yes, it was last week. And yes, Madeira is amazing in New Year's Eve. Yes. So Dida Sonambulus, thanks Chris Zen. Thank you. D Devonport, thanks, might just have to head north from the Algarve. Okay, well that's a nice experience. I think you do very well. I think it can be nice indeed for you. So yes, I think you could come. I'm just stopping here because there's such a nice atmosphere here. Really. It's so beautiful. So this was my objective, to just come to Clérigos Tower, really, and just have a bit of a sunset feeling for you, which the sky is getting crazily good in color. It's very beautiful. So, you suggest some place for me to go next? I will maybe end the live stream in maximum 15 minutes, I think. I should kind of leave at 6 here. So we have 15 minutes. You can tell me, Zen, go to São Bento train station, go to Dom Luís Bridge, go to whatever. I mean, you know where I can go. So I ask for your suggestions. In the meanwhile, that building over there, that big one, is one of the buildings of Porto University. So it says there at the top, it's very hard to see on camera, Universidade do Porto. It's written there. And it's an amazing building right in the center of this big square. So I'm going actually to that other side now. Oops. I just came when the red light was starting to be on. And let's just visit the garden where the tram goes through. So Chris, exactly, I didn't read that line, I just decided to come. Is this the park you mean? It's under renovation now. All that area is fenced off somehow, so I can't go through there, which is a shame. And there's a yes, this is the tram lines. So the tram just went through here, as you can see, and I'm going on the tram lines now, tram tracks. I really thank you for those super chats, really, Steve and Chris. It really helps a lot, so it's really amazing. So I really thank you. And you see now the two churches over there. So we see one on the left side there and one on the right side. That's the churches we just visited earlier. So the tram originally would also go through here, but the tram we saw went down that area to go to the Riverside. But when the metro works will be finished, they will reopen all the tram lines, and it will be great. I can't wait to hop on a tram of Porto and just go around and just explore the city on the tram, which can be so nice. So yes, let's go through here, because there's also, if you don't know Porto, right close to Clérigos, as you see, there is also another area with esplanades and restaurants right here, with this kind of square where people just join in, with an amazing building right here. My God, the top part of that building is amazing. I think it's a restaurant. Yes, a sushi restaurant. It has trees inside, as you can see on the camera, I think. It's quite beautiful. My God, wow. That's very beautiful. And so I was telling you about the beautiful Porto architecture on these buildings here. So let me read your comments again. So Chris, is this that garden? Yes, so he said yes, that was the garden. Let's plan to stroll Rua Sudofeita in the near future. Well, I was in Sudofeita earlier, Sonambulas. I don't know if I went on that street actually, because sometimes I don't know the names of the streets so much. Chris also said there's also a street near here with views over the Parque das Virtudes. I'll have to search about that. But I think Parque das Virtudes, yes, it should be on the left. We can finish the live stream there actually. Rua de Azevedo de Albuquerque. Let me see if the Parque das Virtudes is the one I'm thinking it is, which should be around in this area. Where am I? So here, Jardim. Let me check. Yes, that's it. Yes, I can go there, Chris, because it's a very, very nice area. But again, look at these narrow buildings. These ones are already narrow, these two here, but then that one there with the tiles is even narrower. And the one on the left, which is a restaurant, a Dega Leonor, it's a yellow building, and it's also a very thin one, and you can see it's just a slice of building. Look at that. It's quite amazing. And here, this is not so much touristical here. It's usually locals enjoying beers, and there's a very nice atmosphere here, I tell you. So if you want to feel kind of the more traditional place, so they have Delirium beers. Delirium is very nice Belgian beers. Okay, I didn't know this. This is interesting to me as well, because I do like beers. So that's nice to know. They have several Deliriums. I thought they only had one. It's that Pink Elephant beer. So you have a kind of I don't know if it's Mexican or restaurant, but it's very nice. There's nice things here that I didn't know. So of course then you have the Cien Montaditos. It's very typical Spanish tapas place that they've been opening in Portugal. A lot of stores, and it's kind of a very relaxing kind of tapas place. It's very enjoyable actually. So let's keep walking towards the Jardim das Virtudes while we'll finish this live stream. I hope you're enjoying this, my friends. It's just kind of a walk with me along the streets of Porto, which I always enjoy to walk a lot. So it's a pleasure to have company. So we have 32 people watching now. There's queue. Okay, I didn't know what that queue was, but it's a queue for a tourist bus. Yeah. So I didn't know what it was. The sky is amazing. It's really amazing. So they really are renovating this park here, this garden, which I always find that in Porto they usually take very much care of their infrastructures and their own green parks. Usually there's care in that way. Sometimes in Lisbon I don't see that as much. It's true that it's also a bigger city, and it may be more tricky to keep always the green areas preserved. But yeah, I feel they're a bit more active here. Things get done a bit more quickly and a bit more actively than in Lisbon. Again, this is only my perception of it. People may disagree a lot with me, so, and it's good. If we all had the same opinions, it would be quite boring, and we just have to find opinions that can go with each other and dialogue. That's what's been lacking in the world recently. It's dialogue and listening to other people's perspectives and thoughts. And unfortunately we've been kind of losing that recently, so hopefully one day things will go back to that human comprehension and being, you know, comprehensive and not going for a fight immediately, as sometimes it's been happening in the world recently. It's a shame. But I always say, if you do watch, just watch the ZenWalks channel and just enjoy a nice frequency. Not that ZenWalks would save the world, that's not that, but watching a Zen walk in the countryside, for instance, it's always a nice feeling. So yes, here we go to Jardim das Virtudes, where we will end this live stream. We're about to end. You can share the link of this live stream still with your friends if you want them to have a nice moment with us together. We can see the river already there. I don't know if you can see there, but the river is there. So we are going down to a very trendy garden, which actually we've live streamed from here before. It's not the first time we come here. I hope the connection is still good. And that is still there, because I don't see many comments from you, so sometimes I get a bit scared. Oh, is the live stream ended, or the connection is not good or something? So let me get a bit closer to the area where everyone is, and because everyone's enjoying. You see, there's lots of people around here, and there is always how do I say, a very nice atmosphere here, because people are just relaxed, having beers, drinks and dancing. And let's just go here for you to see how the river is, because it's right here. So there's people playing guitars and doing drums, and there is just an amazing atmosphere here, as you can feel. It's already like that. Oh yes, I'll put the camera right there so you can see a bit how it is. So yes, could you see how the river is down there, and in a very beautiful, with the sun going on the river and everything. So let me check your comments again. João M, bem-vindo. Welcome. Tens aí café em baixo com umas vistas incríveis para o rio. João, sabes qual é o nome desse café? Fico curioso, porque eu só conheço esta área aqui de cima. E não sei se haverá alguma coisa lá para baixo que eu não conheço, e estou muito curioso para saber. Então, por favor, se puderes, diz-me o nome. Sonambulas is saying, love it. Yes, I love it too. The Devonport, all good. Thank you for the feedback, the Devonport. We are all having our Zen moment. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm having a Zen moment too, because it's always nice to do the live streams and just to enjoy a bit of time with you and the Porto frequencies. There's a little doggy here. He's looking at the other dog, I see. There you go. They're looking at each other. He was very interested in that little doggy there. That's very nice. So yeah, you see that people joined here, and there is just how do I say, an amazing feeling here, because there's people playing. There's this is not such a touristic area. This is people from Porto that just come here and have a good time before they go for dinners and everything. So here we have, there we go. I'll put the QR code for you. So if you want, you can scan that QR code and just help these guys out. So everyone's just enjoying. Again, it's interesting on how much people love to come here, because you have this amazing view over the river. Yeah, you can't see because everyone's sitting on that wall over there, so it's very, very nice. But I'll try to get again here, just so you can see a bit how it is on the other side. So we have a comment from Tiago Fonseca. Tiago, welcome. So ele está a dizer, he's saying, yesterday in Lisbon, today in Porto. Que maravilhoso, obrigado pelas caminhadas ao vivo. Ganhaste um seguidor. Saudações do Brasil. Oh Tiago, muito obrigado. É um novo seguidor. Tiago is a new subscriber of Zenwalk, so thank you for coming. Obrigado por teres vindo aqui. É um prazer, já sabes, o Zenwalk está aqui o Zenwalk para durar e vai continuar a fazer muitos diretos, muitos vídeos, muitos deles em Lisboa, muitos vídeos também aqui no Porto, e é uma forma de mostrar Portugal também, não é? Ir para o Brasil. Tiago, não sei se alguma vez já estiveste aqui em Portugal ou não, mas obrigado, muito obrigado por teres vindo aqui mesmo. É um prazer poder mostrar Portugal ao Brasil e saber que há tanta gente no Brasil a ver os vídeos Zenwalks. Temos muitas visualizações do Brasil, na verdade. É um dos principais países que vê os Zenwalks, então é muito bom. Tiago, já agora fico curioso de onde é que está a ver o canal Zenwalks. No Brasil, em que sítio? So yeah, so this is it. This is the end of this live stream. I just brought you to a great place where you can just come and have an amazing view of the river. I see a lot of traffic down there on the road that goes on top of the river. You can see some lights there. It's a bit hard to see really, but that little curve there, that's stopped traffic right there. Wow, it's quite amazing. So yeah, I mean, I thank again Chris and Steve for offering the $5 super chat each. I really thank you a lot. That's a very, very generous thing. So yes, and you've been in Zenwalk's videos so much and always there and always supporting the channel. So I really thank you so much for just doing that and supporting and everything. So yes, it's I really thank you for all that. So yes, this is the end of the live stream. I hope you like this. This is Porto, and this is the more traditional local Porto where we are finishing this live stream. It's an amazing spot. I remember actually I finished the live stream before here exactly some months ago because it's such a nice place to come. So we have Catarina Silva, bem-vindo, obrigado. Também estou no Brasil. Rio de Janeiro, um abraço muito forte para o Rio de Janeiro. Catarina, muito obrigado, mesmo, muito obrigado, um abraço enorme. Eu adoraria ir ao Rio de Janeiro, ainda não consegui ir. Aliás, ainda não fui ao Brasil ainda, mas espero um dia conseguir ir e ver com os meus olhos e viver a experiência de estar no Brasil. Ainda não consegui fazer isso, mas espero que um dia possa conseguir fazê-lo. Matando as saudades do Porto, Catarina esteve aqui, estou a ver, não é? Já visitou o Porto, ou se calhar até já viveu cá. Fico curioso. Sonambulas. So you're saying, great walk, thank you Zen, thank you Sonambulas, and thank you for all your support. The lot of coffees that you already have given Zen Walks, so I thank you so much for that. T. Davenport, thanks Zen, boa noite, obrigado. Catarina Silva, venha. Vou. Espero conseguir ter essa oportunidade mesmo, um dia, em breve, conseguir estar no Brasil um dia, seria muito bom. Martin Otto, muito obrigado Zen, até breve, obrigado Martin. Tiago, sou de Fortaleza, conheci Portugal, no ano passado estive em Lisboa e Porto, em dezembro voltarei aí com a minha esposa. Tiago, obrigado. Se vier, diga qualquer coisa, escreva no e-mail, tal como eu disse uma vez ao Steve. Há um e-mail, um endereço de e-mail de ZenWalks, conseguem encontrar na página do canal, no YouTube. Há lá um endereço de e-mail, é só clicar nele e escrever-me um e-mail, à vontade, sem problema nenhum. Aqui estarei. So, this is the end, este é o fim do live stream. Aqui terminamos aqui no Jardim das Virtudes. And see you next time. This live stream will redirect you to our premiere tonight. It's not starting now, the premiere will start in 2 hours, but you will be redirected to that watch page of that premiere. So if you want to join me at 9 p.m. GMT, so Greenwich Meridian time, so London time and Lisbon time at 9 p.m, we will have a premiere with a night walk in Lisbon. So maybe I see you again on that premiere, so it will be great to see you. Catarina Silva, sim, já estive 2 vezes no Porto, que bom. Suburb job. Até à próxima. Obrigado, Alex. Muito obrigado mesmo. So do join me later on if you want for that premiere. It's a shorter video. It's half an hour only. A night walk in Lisbon, in Avenida da Liberdade. So join me then. And see you soon, my friends. I'll stay for a while here and then I'll go to my apartment to rest. I'll need a bit of rest. But it was very enjoyable to do this live stream for you. Again, I do the same recommendation. Please do share the ZenWalks channel with your friends. I really would love to have 10,000 subscribers. We have 9,263, if I'm not mistaken. I would love to have 10,000 by the end of the year. So hopefully that will happen with your help. Thank you so much for helping. Thank you so much for being on that side. And see you soon. Boa noite a todos. Até muito breve e até logo, se vierem à estreia do canal às 9 horas da noite de Lisboa. Um forte abraço a todos, até breve e fiquem bem, bom fim de semana. Have a nice weekend, take care, goodbye.